Hi students, welcome to another bio class. I'm Savita, your bio teacher. And in today's class, we are going to discuss assignment based question of the previously conducted topic of reproductive health. So you all came to know that when we were going through the discussion based questions, the questions were very easy. So that means what? Certain topics of biology make sure that the students actually can score very good marks. But for that, you need to revise your NCERT textbook. Make sure you do it many times so that you have a clear picture of what you're going to mark in your MCQs. With this, we are going to start with the MCQs, and you know what are the things that you should have in your mind. Please read the question properly, come up with your answer, and then see the option and mark the wrong ones so that you get the right answer at the end. So with this, I'm going to start with the topic of reproductive health, and we are solving assignment question. So I hope whatever you have marked is right. Okay. First question, which one? So he uses a word one of the following is true regarding HIV, hepatitis B, gonorrhea, trichomoniasis. Okay. So HIV is pathogen. What is the full form of HIV? Human immunodeficiency virus. So it is a pathogen. If a person has to suffer, we call it as acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. So HIV is a pathogen where others are disease. So I'll just put a tick mark because I have to cross check what are the other options. Gonorrhea is viral. What did we study with gonorrhea? It is said to be bacterial. So thereby, second statement is wrong. Trichomoniasis is an STD, whereas the others are not. Wrong. HIV is a pathogen which caused AIDS. Gonorrhea is a bacterial sexually transmitted disease. Hepatitis B is eradicated completely, whereas others are wrong. So we did study a statement where hepatitis B cannot be cured. So thereby, our right option is going to be option A. So I hope that you have also marked option A for this particular question. With this, let us see what's our next question going to be. Tubectomy. When the word tubectomy comes, we are talking about fallopian tube, and it is said to be sterilization technique in females. Is a method of sterilization in. So I hope you know the answer. Let's see. Small part of. What is here? Vas deferens. It should have been what? Fallopian tube or oviduct. Small part of fallopian tube is removed and tied. So I'm going to mark this answer directly. Uterus is removed. Wrong. Ovaries are removed. Wrong. So thereby your answer is option B. Next. Which of the following is an effective methods of birth control but have poor reversibility? Vasectomy and tubectomy. That is what you studied. So thereby in this particular picture, first one is implant. Okay. So B is said to be vasectomy and D is said to be tubectomy. So option should have both B and D. So thereby your answer is option C, not A, not B, not D. So go ahead, check your answers. Have you marked it same? Oh, next. Study the following statement and choose the correct option. Okay. Amniocentesis is legally banned for what? Sex determination. Very true. Amniocentesis is performed using amniotic fluid. Very true. Which have the cells from the fetus. True. Both the statement is true. So I'm going to mark option A as a right answer because both statement 1 and 2 are correct. So B becomes wrong, C becomes wrong, D becomes wrong. So answer is option A. Okay. Next. Which one of the following is wrong regarding the action of hormonal contraceptive pills? Okay. So which is wrong? Let us see the options. Changes the cervical mucus, preparing its ability to allow passage and transport of the sperm. Okay, fine. If progesterone is being released, the fluid of the cervix region is highly viscous, so thereby the movement of the sperm is hindered. Okay, inhibits the release of the eggs from the ovary. Inhibits the release of the egg from the ovary. So if it is hormonal and if progesterone concentration is high, it one way plays a role to inhibit what? Ovaries to be released. Reason: if progesterone level is high, what happened to FSH and LH? FSH is going to be less. If FSH is going to be less, the growth of the follicle will be not happening. Okay? Inhibits spermiation. Completely wrong. Why should spermiation come here? Alteration in the uterine endometrium to make it unsuitable for implantation. So this is correct. This is correct. This is correct. Okay. So thereby your answer is what? Option C. So go ahead, mark your answer as option C for this question. Next, periodic abstinence method is based on which of the following facts? So now let us see what are the following facts. Ovulation occurs about 14th day of the menstrual cycle. True, ovulation occurs on the 14th day. So the couples avoid coitus between 10th to 17th of menstrual cycle. Very true. Ovulation does not occur during lactation. Okay, so we are not going to encourage what is called as option. Intense lactation, if the word would have come, I would have marked it correctly. So it says only occurs do not during lactation. Wrong. Ovum remains alive for 3 to 5 days. Low gametes can be alive for 3 to 5 days, and I hope you remember the viability 24 hours. So remember for the ova. So thereby 1 and 2 is said to be a right option. Not A. B is correct. Not C. Not D. So thereby your option becomes option B for this particular question. Okay. Which of the following cannot be detected in the developing fetus by amniocentesis? All the genetic disorders can be detected. So hemophilia can be detected, sickle cell anemia can be detected, Down syndrome, but not jaundice. Okay, so thereby your answer is what? Jaundice. Next. In the following figure, the intrauterine device, choose the option which allows the correct definition of the device and its feature. Definitely, it is not going to be what? Lippy's loop. It's wrong. So you have copper T, which makes the uterus unsuitable for attachment of blastocyst. Copper reduces. Now you have LMG20 acts as spermicidal and decreases the contraceptive efficiency. Wrong. Copper T suppresses the sperm motility and fertilizing capacity of the sperm. So thereby, option B is wrong, option C is wrong, option D becomes your answer, because this is a diagram saying copper T suppressing the sperm motility and its fertilizing capacity. So thereby, your option becomes option D for this particular question. Okay. So, didn't I say it is quite easy if you know the concepts here? Which of the following STDs are not completely curable? AIDS, genital herpes, and hepatitis B was the sexually transmitted disease that we came across our NCRT. So thereby, my answer becomes option A. Let us check the other option. See the words here. Wrong, wrong, wrong. In this is a wrong one. Rest all is wrong. Counter check. So thereby your answer becomes option A. Now with this, let's move on to the next question. Progesterone is an IUD which makes the uterus unsuitable and the cervix hostile for the sperm as they are hormone releasing. They are not mercury releasing. Wrong. They are not copper releasing. Wrong. Hormone releasing. Yes, I am marking this. Non-medicated IUDs. Wrong. So thereby option C becomes your answer because it releases the hormone. Next, match the following of column 1 to column 2 and choose the correct. Let us see what will be our answer. Copper releasing IUDs. Copper T, Cu, multi-loaded 375. Okay, we have multi-loaded 375. A is said to be fourth one. Hormone releasing, definitely it is LMG20. So B becomes first one. Non-medicated IUDs becomes lippy loop because it brings about phagocytosis. Next you have mini pills. which does not contain steroid. So option D becomes 3. I actually marked all. Rather, we would have checked as such. So if you check, this is removed. Next, you have A1. C is wrong. A is gone. Next, you have A4, B2 here, wrong. Thereby, your answer becomes option D. Please cross-check it. So I hope you found your answer. Okay. So next question. Choose the option with which correctly fills the blanks in the following statement. So Government of India legalized MTP in 1951. Okay. Zygote intrafallopian transfer is transferred to what? Fallopian tube. Fallopian tube. Okay. So now let us check the answer. Okay, one more is there. Saheli has been developed from CDRI, Lucknow. Same NCRT sentence. So thereby, which is our answer? This is wrong. This is wrong. This is wrong. So thereby, your answer is option B. Go ahead, mark your answer as option B for this question. Okay, done? Now let's see what's our next question. Study the given statements and choose the correct option. We are selecting what? Correct option. Okay. MTP is considered relatively safe during first trimester of pregnancy. Correct. MTP gets more riskier after second trimester abortion. Correct. So both the statements are correct. Both the statement 1 and 2 are what? Incorrect here. So this is wrong. Statement 1 is correct, but statement 2 is incorrect. So this is also wrong. Statement 1 is incorrect. Wrong. Both the statement 1 and 2 are correct. So thereby your answer is option D. Mark your answer as option D. Cross check it whether you have also marked it correctly. Now with this, let's move on to the next question. The birth control device which is fit on the cervix of female. See the word, it says on the cervix. So we should be talking about what? Barrier, right? That will be diaphragm, walls or cervical cap. So option A has this. So I'm going to mark option A as the answer. It's not going to be copper 7, implant or oral contraceptive pill. So definitely your answer is option A. Check what you have marked. ZIFT, zygote intrafallopian transfer. The first option has inter, so this is wrong. Intrafallopian, zygote intrafallopian tube it is wrong. Zygote intrafallopian transfer correct. Zygote interfallopian tube wrong. Your answer is what? Option C. Mark your answer as option C for this particular question. Okay. Which of the following holds correct for coitus interrupts? Coitus interrupts we are talking about. So it is one of the oldest method of natural birth control method. Fine. It is a withdrawal method of natural contraception. Okay. It involves periodic abstinence from sexual intercourse. Wrong. So according to this, which is our correct option? Answer becomes option D. Both A as well as B for this particular question. Now let's see what's our next question. Progestrogen pill helps in preventing pregnancy by inhibiting what is the question? Implantation. Okay. Because progesterone is there, ovulation, gametogenesis is not at all related. Both A and C are correct here. So my answer becomes option D for this question. Okay. Next. The mechanical measures for population control. So you are going to take measures for population control. Vault used by females, condom, both male and females are present, diaphragm. So answer is what? Option C. All comes under mechanical measures. So thereby my answer is option D for this particular question. Next, which one of the following is incorrectly matched? Gamete intrafallopian transfer of embryo. This is wrong. With more than gamete of embryo. If the word embryo comes only, it is wrong. ZIFT, transfer of early embryos in the fallopian transfer. Yes. Amniocentesis detects chromosomal. Correct. In vitro fertilization, fertilization outside the body followed with the transfer of embryo. Rest all statements are said to be true, so thereby our option becomes what? Option A. So thereby mark your answer or check your answer. Next, lactational amenorrhea means, okay, during intense lactation for the first 6 months after parturition of the child, there is no menstrual cycle to occur, so thereby we use the word amenorrhea. Oral administration of progesterone wrong. Coitus interrupts wrong. Absence of menstrual cycle during intense lactation, option C is correct. Medical termination of pregnancy, we are not talking about MTP. So answer is what? Option C for our question. Next, which one of the following approach does not give a defined action of contraception? Okay, which one of the following approaches does not give a defined action of contraception? Barrier method is preventing fertilization. Intrauterine devices increases phagocytosis of the sperm, suppresses the sperm motility, fertilizing capacity of the sperm. Hormonal contraceptive retards the entry of the sperm, making the fluid highly viscous, preventing ovulation and fertilization. Vasectomy prevents what? Sperm not to enter into the next part in male. Vas difference is cut off. So this becomes our answer because option A is correct, option B is correct, option C is correct. So according to our question, which does not give a defined action, cutting of vas difference, and this is related to the process of production of sperm. So option D becomes our answer. Next, which one of the following pairs of disease can spread through blood transfusion? What is the first one? Hay fever, allergic reaction that you have come across, hepatitis and AIDS. I will mark it because we very clearly know the answer. Cholera, waterborne. So this is wrong. Diabetes, mellitus. Okay, and malaria. So this is also wrong. So answer is what? Hepatitis and AIDS. Next, which of the following figures shows uterine tubes of 3 women PQR? Okay. Question continues. Which 2 women is fertilization impossible at present? Impossible at present. Now let us see. Okay. This part is open. So here if the ova is released, a sperm can definitely come and fertilized. Both of them are completely blocked here. And here it is not. So Q and R becomes our answer because on one of the fallopian tube that is on the right side, definitely the sperm can meet the ova. So answer should be what? Q and R. So I'm marking option Q and R. So it says Q only, P and Q wrong, P only wrong. So answer is what? Option D. Okay, these questions were not asked still, but it is a nice question. Make sure such kind of diagrammatic questions can also appear. Next. Study the given statement and choose the correct option. I am highlighting the word which is called correct option. Diaphragm, cervical caps and walls are made out of rubber and inserted into the female reproductive tract to cover the cervix before coitus. Exactly correct. I am marking it correct. Diaphragm, cervical caps, it's not gaps, it is caps, okay? And walls are chemical barriers of contraception which can be reusable. Okay, diaphragm, cervical caps are chemical. They are not chemical. Can be chemical. Barriers for contraception which can be reusable. Okay, so there's something word which is directly saying chemical barriers. No. So thereby I'm marking this as wrong. So both the statement 1 and 2 are correct and statement 2 is correct explanation of the 1. Okay, wrong. Both the statement 1 and 2 are correct, but statement 2 is not the correct explanation of statement 1. Wrong. Both the statement 1 and 2 are incorrect. Wrong. Statement 1 is correct. Statement 2 is incorrect. So thereby our option becomes option D. So it made me to think for some time whether I have to find out gaps. Definitely it is not a chemical method, but we told spermicides can be used with respect to this so that the sperms, apart from getting blocked, they can be killed by using certain chemicals. Okay, so your answer becomes option D for this question. Next, which one of the following are the reasons for population explosion? So which one of the following? Increased health facility. Definitely when health facility is really good, definitely. Rapid increase in what? Maternal mortality rate. Wrong. Rapid increase in what? IMR. Wrong. Next you have rapid decrease in MMR. Correct. Am I right? Next. Decrease in number of people reaching reproductive age. Wrong. So thereby your answer is what? 1 and 4 is the correct option. So I'm going to mark option A as your answer because this is wrong, and this is wrong. So thereby your answer becomes option A for this particular question. Next, what is correct about Saheli? Saheli was developed in CDRI, correct? Contains steroidal preparation, non-steroidal preparation, it contains centromin. Once a week pill, definitely. It does not have many side effects. It does have high contraceptive value. Very few side effects, very true. Low contraceptive value, wrong. So what are my options? 1 is correct, 3 is correct, 5 is correct, 6 is correct. So here option A is gone. 1, 3, 4. Wrong. 1, 3, 5 and 6. Option C is said to be a right answer. It includes all here. So thereby your answer is option C. Go ahead, mark your answer as option C for this question. Next, study the given statement and choose the correct option. Statement 1, let us see. The world population was around 2 billions in 1900, which rocked about 6 billions by 2000. Do you remember the numericals there? If yes, the statement is going to be correct. Okay. Statement 2, increase in longevity due to decline in death rate, maternal mortality rate, infant mortality rate has been some of the major cause of population explosion. Yes, they are linked. Okay, statement 1 is correct, but statement 2 is incorrect. Wrong. Both the statement 1 and 2 are correct, but statement 2, he says it is not. It is the correct explanation. So this is wrong. Both the statement 1 and statement 2 are incorrect. Completely wrong. So our option is going to be option D. Both the statement 1 and 2 are correct, and the statement 2 is the correct explanation of what? Statement 1. Okay, next question. Which one of the following is correctly describes the measures that can be used for controlling overpopulation? Now let us see what. Rising the age of marriageable group. Correct. Okay, correct. Encouraging family planning programs. Very good. People about the advantage of small family. This is also correct. Answer is all of these. So go ahead, mark your answer has all of these because all satisfies the one of the method to control overpopulation. Next question. Assisted reproductive technology arts includes, what is it? Okay, let's see. Includes social awareness program to educate people about reproductive health and disease. No, it helps people. Okay, so that who are suffering from infertility can have their own kids if they go under the techniques of arts. Includes number of special techniques that assist the infertile couples to have kids. So I'm marking option B. Includes research organization and working of more effective contraceptive of birth control. We are not talking about birth control. It is not B and C. So thereby your answer becomes option B for this particular question. Now with this, let us move on to the last question, and I hope this question is also easy. Reproductive health in society can be improved by introduction of sex education in school. Very good. Increased medical assistance. Very true. Awareness about contraception and STDs. Very true. Equal opportunities of male and female child. True. Encouraging the myths and misconception. This is wrong. So thereby your answer is what? 1, 2, 3 is not there. This is wrong. 1, 2, all is there. Wrong. This should be our answer. So I'm marking option C. This is wrong. So thereby the last question answer was what? Option C. Go ahead, check whether you have marked your option. With this, we have completed the second PUC's first unit. We will be expecting more questions from the first three chapters of your first PUC. Make sure you do a complete revision of the topic. Now in the next class, we're going to discuss about genetics. So be prepared. Follow the, all NCERT points. Make sure you solve many MCQ questions. So with this, I'm going to wind up today's class. Meet you all in the upcoming class. So take care of yourself and people around you. So bye for now.